All right, guys, what is up? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. What is up, nerds? How is everybody doing? We got Harsh, we got Cody in the chat. What's going on, guys? Hello over to the Twitch side as well. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to be having some fun today. I do want to go ahead and start off the stream by saying welcome if you're catching the VOD. Thank you for watching. We are, for TCM, I think I've commented on this a couple times so far, but we are looking to recruit a couple more players, if possible, to our roster. If you are interested in joining TCM, we would like to hear from you. If you would just catch us on my Discord server, DM me or another team leader, we'd like to talk to you. We are looking at having some sort of behind the veil tryouts to add one or even two extra members to the team. Now, what does that mean? Well, first and foremost, for our Supremacy League participation, our roster is locked for the month of September. And likely, I believe the league is probably going to stretch into about mid-October. So you would not be competing in Supremacy League if you were to join us now, but it would give you plenty of time to warm up to us and adjust to the team, and also for us to figure out how to put you in and incorporate you into our competitions. So yeah, let's go ahead and catch up with the chat. What's up, Chris? Hi, TC. What's up, bro? Hey, dude. How's it going, man? How are you? Pilgore, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Pilgore, TCM team member. Pilgore has been a fantastic addition to our team. I'm so glad that we were able to grab him quickly at the beginning of our recruitment cycle. No four-letter name. Cody, what's up? Setting up some doctor's appointments, applying for some jobs. How are you doing, man? I'm doing okay. I'm also applying for some jobs. But we are going on. Helena Tone, what's up? Hello, TC. How's it going, Helena? Welcome back. Mr. A, how you doing? What's up, Mr. Easy? How's it going? Quan says, what's the toxic combo? Pilgore is the GOAT. Yeah, Pilgore is definitely a GOAT for me. So anyways, the toxic combo, we're going to be trying several different things. I don't want to, some of the only remarks that I've been getting that have been on sort of the sad side on my videos or live streams have been along the lines of, dead game. And all I got to say in response to that is, I think it's natural when you play a game for a long time to start to get bored with some of the facets of that game, right? Squad League is something that after my #1 push, I was definitely burnt out with it. And feeling a little bit just sort of bored with that grind. But in retrospect, it's only because I was playing the same thing over and over and over and trying to get locked into something that I knew was going to perform well for me and just sticking to it. This season, and even last season, I wasn't tethered to that, right? I had already determined that I wasn't pushing for #1 anymore. I wasn't even pushing for a top 5 or top 10 finish. What I did determine though is that I was just going to try all kinds of new things. And so with trying new things, we made a team that is competing in tournaments. And that's really been my focus since we formed the team, is just like how can I improve as a tournament player? Which has involved a lot more gym hunt, not squad league, working with the random 9s of gym hunt rather than the predetermined lineup that you just dial in perfectly. So, yeah. So anyways, toxic lineups for squad league will be the topic of discussion today. Trying to find some really, really good combos. I'm probably going to play 3 games and then swap hero and or abilities. Just to try to find some fun and new things. We're going to start off with the most toxic lineup I think there is in the game right now for Queen to use, and that is double heal. So, on my #1 in the world push, I locked in the last, I think, week to 2 weeks of my push using double heals on Queen and found it to be very, very, very strong. So let's talk about the line a little bit. If you tuned in for that, you probably did hear sort of my thought processes over and over and over about it. But bow and heavy are pretty essential. However, if there's a modifier that doesn't allow you to utilize the bow passive, you should be looking to skip bow in favor of the dynamite and the frank, and then look to get heavy coverage over those hot shots. Trader, honestly, is not something that you should be hell-bent on picking up in the early game. It's a cherry on top for the very end game if you're able to max out your squad. Grabbing the Elite 1 early is also a massive pick. So if you are offered an Elite 1 in the first minute of the game, pick it up. Battle Healer can also be a really nasty pickup in the early game. If you're able to get better coverage over fewer units, that Battle Healer passive can be very, very, very valuable onto fewer units. But yeah, having the Wizard doubled is intentional because you do want to get straight into your two other rares as soon as you get to rare chests. So yeah. What's up, Tiny777? How's it going, brother? Quan, how's it going? Hi, brother. I'm Tempest in game. Okay. Tempest, all right. Double heal is more toxic on BK. It probably is. So we might play some level 1 BK just to have some fun. Freaking love how positive you are, TC. Definitely my favorite streamer. Dude, thank you. I try to always look on the bright side, but also, like, I've experienced sort of what happens in other games. Like when you grind at a game and you get entrenched in doing the thing that you really like about that game for a long period of time, it's natural to get bored. So it's not necessarily, you can't put all of that on the developer to then respark your interest. You have to realize there's multiple facets to this game that you can engage in. Tournament play is that major facet that we've chosen to engage with. And so that's what my primary focus is. Heal pack versus heal spell versus heal pack. Why heal spell? Huh? Heal pack is OP. Heal packs are just OP. They're OP. There's a reason why heal pack is banned in almost every tournament. It is very, very strong. You can go from having, nothing going for you to instantly full health on a lot of squaddies. Having the Blazing Light as a second source of healing, also OP. It's also interesting to note here that you don't have a healer on the lineup, so you really are relying on picking up hearts on the battlefield, but truly speaking, cycling your heal packs and your Blazing Light to keep your squad at full health. So yeah, heal packs heal a lot more than Blazing Light does, but it doesn't hit every unit in your squad. It's a limited number of units. So yeah, what's up, Mahone? Welcome back to the stream, nerd. How's it going? Let's go ahead and hop into our first games. See how we do. Play 3 matches, then we'll change up the spells, change up the hero, get some new vibes. Heal pack heals 40%, then Blazing Light heals 20%. Yeah, that's a nutty amount. It's a nutty amount, and it should be noted that because it's healing a percentage of your HP, the moment that you get heavy overshields and battle healer overshields, the heals are more impactful at that point because your health pool is deeper. So a 40% HP heal on a unit that has more than twice its normal health is going to make it a more impactful heal. You're just spike grinding in Squad League. Oh boy. Oh boy. Queen is usually an effective counter for spike, so keep that in mind. You do need to play rather aggressively, and if you make it to the mid-late game and you're still having to fight the spike, you need to have a Frank. That's why Frank is on the line. You need to be able to stun recover. You need to be able to fight him. Let's go over here and see this Joker. What was that? Okay. Go in here. I am going to pick up the bow this game because this map does have some good monsters on it that bow can help with. going on down here, huh? I'm gonna pick the early Frank. Very interesting. What is this? I could have held the heavy maybe a little bit later. Rip. That was a bad play on my part. You're dead, dude. Why'd you corner yourself there? Why'd you do it, nerd? We still have to deal with a spike, I think? No, there's a Sonic here. Grab a dynamite now. Oh, we're actually glitching the game, dude. Perfect glitch. We're glitching the game. Nice. OP, dude. I'll explain what that was in just a second. That was perfect. I'm gonna make sure we get our last battle healer before we do anything. Watch. Are we doing it? No, we weren't. GG. Okay. You're saying, what was that? What was that? Okay, so if you didn't know, and this is a great thing to like roll back on and actually watch the replay. If you didn't know, the Mega Mole is never actually gone. Even if you kill a Mega Mole, or even if it goes underground, it is still targetable. If you notice, when Mega Mole went underground, I could still fire arrows. It would still impact something, but it wasn't visible. So what that means is if you can line up a large boss monster on the opposite side of the Mega Mole pit, you can effectively attack in that direction, fire projectiles in that direction that don't actually impact that boss that's on the other side of the Mega Mole pit, and you can continuously farm keys. I did it like 3 times in a row. So watch that game back and watch what I did right there, because I got really, really big with gems, really big with like I think 3 keys, and it was because I had minions on the other side of the pit that I could target, but the mole was in the way, and I wasn't actually able to take out the boss or whatever that neutral monster was. So GG. They thought they could set up shop and laser you down. Yeah, dude. Not a shot, not a shot. So toxic build, engage, game number 1. Let's move on to game number 2, nerds. Why am I not healed at all? I keep being killed. The truth is I don't look to who's just in front of me. Well, you have to have a healer in your squad, Helena. Are you talking about when you use Spike? But GG. So yeah, keep in mind on Mega Mole, the mode, the center monster is either glitched or it's intentional that way. Either way, you can abuse it if no one's actually contesting you at the very center. Just keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. All right, who do we have? Who do we have? No one that I recognize. It's fine, though. We're in low squad league right now. Bruh. We're going to go this way. Head towards the center. Man, he took all those coins. Jerk. We're going to grab the dynamite first. If you can grab the early mic, you can actually skip your bow. Frank. Might seem like a weird play to go ahead and take Frank now. Ripped to pieces, dude. Whoops. I will take the bow now, I guess. What's going on over here, huh? What's up, dude? Thought I had him for a second, but he just invised through, which is kind of lame. We're gonna heavy up now. Did we lose something? I think we did. It's fine. Grab it back. Got another one. Did he take all the money? He did. He also left a potion. Person. Where's he going, huh?
30 seconds.
We need to find something. Get through. Run.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Finish.
Arcade World coming in 8 days.
Victory.
You think so? Have they announced it? No announcements? I don't see it yet. All right. Let's go. Helena, if you're playing Queen, give this build a shot. Give the build a shot. All right. All right. We'll play one more game with the Toxic Double Heal Pack Queen, and then we'll switch it up. Usually the updates come out on Tuesdays. Yeah, okay, fair. So if we're supposed to get some sort of squad up information this weekend, you're right. We'd get something the following Tuesday. All right. The theme for Arcade World is actually on YouTube already. Oh, that's interesting. What's this cat doing here, huh? The max is honestly not advisable. Don't do this. Took the key too, nerd. Ooh. We're just getting bonky this game. So we're gonna go for a heavy next as soon as if we can get it, right? Yes. It's all gravy. We took 2 from the Sonic, which we kind of need to do anyway. Taking his Mavis, W. Run. Heal. We don't have bow this game. Missed everything, dude. His ability is about to expire. Ah.
30 seconds left.
Can we get a battle healer? Perfect. Oh, we're in trouble. Wow, still made it. There's a does. Okay, hold on a second. Hopefully his ability has something to do with pancakes. That would be amazing, Greg. How would Pekka have anything to do with pancakes? Pancakes. Butterfly. There are a dozen unusable truths. Maybe start with those. I think they're good. I would imagine that we're gonna have balance changes. We won by 2 gems. Okay, so GG. 3 in a row. All right, so Toxic Double Heal Pack Queen is now done. Moving on to another Toxic build. Toxic build must engage. What's it gonna be? Let's switch over to a different hero. Let's switch over to our... I feel like Royale King could be kind of gross. Elbow drop. We'll swap positions on this, though. And we'll tune our lineup for this now. Okay, so now this is a completely different setup. Suppliers are usually good, but we need to have a healer. We'll get a Mavis of rank, a Mike, Wizard. Okay. Although I think a medic. And then we like to go this. We like to go this. And then on the lead, we like to go for something like a Colonel. Or no. On the lead, we like to go for this. And this. So we're super speedy, good damage up front. Got triple heal. We're going to hold for rares, if possible. But yeah, this is basically like the CC knock-up spam. I haven't played Royale King in a while. So let's see how good I actually am with Royale King. I would swear I haven't played this guy for like 2 months. But he is maxed out. What's up, VBK Chile? How's it going, dude? What's up, bro? Park Sack, how's it going, GG? Gaming Art, what up, nerd? I suppose maybe like Blazing Light would have been nice. Ooh, I could have picked an Optimus early. This is fun. Mavis. Bro. Medic, sure. We're not even trying very hard to hit stuff here. We're just kind of playing the game, you know?
The spam, baby.
7 players remaining.
Bro, come on. Do not lag on me like that, game.
Fusion. 2 minutes left.
Oh, there's key. W.
Sweet. Dynamite. 6 players remaining. Dynamite. Fusion. Dynamite. Mega.
Let's grab the Frank and then hold, yeah?
Nice. 4 players remaining. Final stretch. Gem line open. Mega. Eternal Rocks. Fusion. Mega. Eternal Rocks. Mega. Battle Healer. Fusion. 30 seconds. Battle Healer. Mega. Ten, nine, eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
GG! Dude, okay, so I haven't played Arcane in a long time. And I was just kind of like living life. Throwing stuff all over the place. GG. Gaming Art's here. What's up? Gaming Art is a goat. GG to Gaming Art being in the chat. Guys, if you haven't heard of his channel, give him a look. Give him a sub. I'm sure most of you have. Let's see. Honestly, they need to stop giving out heroes for freebie events. Make some of them actually cost gold so people can stop stacking millions of stuff. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Ken. If they make us start paying for the heroes, then that would actually make them money, which could incentivize them to actually like get more devs on, speed up the development cycle. I think that's a valid point. Helena says, "Don't say that." Yeah, but I mean, like, that's just real talk. That's just real talk. Like, I want the company to make money, so they will develop the game. If they don't make money, they will not develop the game. I just hope the event isn't as grindy as the Sonic one. Yeah, true. As cool as it is for the actual players to not need to spend anything on this game, let's all be realistic here. Actually, that's totally valid, Ken. Completely valid. You are good as an RK player. I would say good. Am I great? Maybe not. Probably not. What's up, King? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here, buddy. If memory serves me well, Solid Snake is a good player. Is that the guy that we beat? Ooh. Let's check him out. Let's check him out. We have 2 more games with this toxic lineup. The elbow drop plus skeleton barrel plus 3 delivery spam. It's kind of disrespectful, like how much CC you can inflict. Like, it feels like very disrespectful at times. Good equals great. Okay. All right. Let's check out Solid Snake. That's Solid Snake. First place. He's got like less than 20%. I don't know that that's the person that you think he is, Greg. If what you're saying is true, that doesn't say like fantastic things. Like the first place win rate, I think for like good players should be around like 35 to 40% first place. That's like, I think that's like an ideal number. And then some people can be up over 40% if you're just like very good or like locked into like meta builds constantly. Glasses are a little bit dirty. All right, let's give it another shot. The elbow drop, skeleton barrel, spam with RK. Imagine if we could get this as an event. P.E.K.K.'s last stand. 5 players work together to take down a P.E.K.K.A raid boss in the center of the map after 2 minutes of building up your squad. I think that would be interesting. Because maybe after the event, the P.E.K.K.A is removed as a monster in all worlds, and you, because now it's a hero. That would be very interesting.
Collect gems to win. Go! Max Fusion. Max Mega. Leon Fusion. Leon Mega.
Too fast.
Mavis. Mavis Fusion. Mavis Mega. Pogo. Nice. 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Pogo. Mega. Trader. Trader. Fusion. Trader. Mega. Dynamite. 6 players remaining. Dynamite. Fusion. Sweet. 5 players remaining. Dynamite. Mega.
We need to get our Frank. Now that I see, let's get out.
2 minutes. Fusion. Crushing it.
Ripped.
4 players remaining. Medic. Fusion. Mega. Final stretch.
All right, Brown and Chulio.
Gem line open. Mega.
Gotcha, Chulio.
3 players
Out of there.
Turtle Rush. 30 seconds. Battle
Come here. Nerd.
Spectacular win.
He star B. He star B. He star B. Hey Starby. What's up, Top Chord? Welcome back to the channel, dude. Top Chord, the channel member. How's it going, dog? Welcome back. Welcome back. GG. We're not even getting any new modifiers with the new world. We aren't? Ken, how do you know all this stuff? Like, for real, if whoever's telling you this stuff, like, they don't need to tell you these things. Like, the people who know are under NDA not to leak stuff. Like, they actually have to sign stuff to not leak things. So if you know things, like, I don't even know how you know. Like, because I'm not under NDA. I don't have an NDA. Elite 72, you the best. Bruh. We're just slapping it up. Oh, there was Mafia in that one, too. Mafia and Mr. Chulio. I love me some Chulio. I love me some Chulio. They aren't under NDA. Sure you are. Like when you're in Supercell, like the Super Creator program, you are. Like, if you're going to have dev build access, you can't share what you have on the developer build until it's like time to release. You're saying Class has 1 foot out the door. Is that true, Greg? I mean, okay, to be fair, I did see his video, which was like yesterday. I think I watched the video where he's like, yeah, I'm going to be making video content for Squad Busters, like, when there's content releases. And I'm like, dang, that's sad. Because he was like, he is the biggest creator for the game. And so to hear that he's like kind of withdrawing from the space feels kind of bad, man. But I mean, he didn't say he's going away. He just said that he's only gonna like make content for the game when there's like new stuff that they add, like when there's like a real reason to like make videos and create. All right, one more game with the Toxic Elbow Drop Skeleton Barrel RK. Fully toxic here. One more match. Clazz's new content on his second channel is fire though. I think it's a game that I flat out don't care about. So I don't know that I would watch it. He's doing Among Us now. Isn't it like okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Among Us is where one person is like the assassin and then everyone else in the lobby is not. And you're trying to figure out who the assassin is or like who the bad guy is. And so it's this big like it's not my game. It's not my flavor of game. That king is upset about that. I threw him around for a year. Like Donkey Kong, dude. Elbow drop me, daddy. Oh man. That feels I'm gonna play middle.
kind of like a why not, right? How did she take it? I need to get my Frank because there is a spike. Yeah.
4 players remaining. 3 players remaining. Fusion.
I can't stand these Pam or these Jessie turrets. If I'm being honest, they are kind of toxic to deal with. Come here, queen. Nerd.
Players remaining. Mega. Medic. Final stretch. Gem line open. Eternal Rust. Mega. Battle healer. Battle healer. Fusion.
He's gonna have to fight me, right?
30 seconds left. Battle healer. Mavis.
Rip. Come find me, dude. I'm right here.
6, 5,
Come find me, bro.
3, 2, 1. Finish. Congratulations. You won.
Rust is the most toxic game I've ever played. You spend 8 hours building a base and getting loot, go offline for 15 minutes, and they blow up your base and steal everything. Dude. The build's fun. The build's toxic. The build, yeah. You just keep throwing stuff. Like, wrecking that king at the beginning of the game was like, it just demonstrated how ridiculous that feels to deal with. If you get the right hero and you can CC them a total of 6 times in a row and they can just never recover from the stun, dude. 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 Greg says, I need our Arcane out. You see the Spazio team is abounding a new member soon. They're abounding a new member. What are you talking about, Ken? Huh? They're announcing a new member. Who? Who is Spazio recruiting? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. We get one more game with our toxic, right? No, no. We already did 3 games. We already did 3 games. Okay, now we have to switch it up. Find a new toxic build. But you know what? You know what I think I should do before we swap? I think I should use the bathroom because we're at a good stopping point. Can take a 2-minute bathroom break, come back, and then we'll pick it up with which hero. I guess before we go, we can at least decide what the hero is going to be. And then we find some toxicity. We find some toxicity. What is it? What is it? What is it? We could go Mortis. We could go Sonic. What is toxic for Mortis? Good question. Good question. I was running this and messing up some spikes with it. Just constantly jamming up the spike. But I feel like going for double sums like this. Wait, where are you? Double sums like this could be kind of gross. Mortis is harder to play though. Like you have to be a lot more careful trying to play with the spikes. But if I could jam up the spike with the Nita Bear with a Super Bruce, and then hit him with the power tank. Playing Mortis is toxic for the user themselves. Yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Leon and Tails. Okay, Leon Tails start. Then in the back. Tank, of course. Frank, of course. Dynamite is just good. Flat out. Dr. T. Max? How does that look? Yeah. So I could all in someone really early if I wanted. Like I could get Dr. T and Tails, run into their spawn, and pop Super Bruce and Power Tank, and I've had this enormous, like, ridiculous. Should I go for... tank start? Just double the tank so I can force Frank, Dynamite, Dr. T. Or I could start Dr. T. And put Leon in the back. Okay, so anyways, guys, I'll take my 2-minute bathroom break right now. When we come back, we'll kick it off with this line that you see. Ooh, sorry. Got the Coca-Cola burps. We'll start with this line that you see on the screen. Tank chickens for ability and some speed. Okay. We actually need speed, so I'm down with that idea. Chicken tank. Okay. When we get back from a bathroom break, we will start with this. So I would encourage you to take a lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. Yes, I washed my hands. We are ready to go. Ready to kick some butt. Try out this toxic Mortis build. Full toxicity. See if we can make it work. Mortis is the hero that I've probably had the least amount of time on, but the hero that I've had a lot of recent playtime on. So I'm not fully versed yet in how he works, but honestly, RK, those 3 games felt so easy. And I hadn't played RK in probably 2 months. So GG, let's go. All right, let's get it. Let's close that window. Okay.
Collect gems to win. Go! Dr. T. Fusion. Hail. Fusion. Hail. Mega. Dr. T. Mega.
Ooh.
9 players remaining. Nice move. 8 players remaining. Fusion. Tank. Mega. Poco. Poco. Fusion.
Where are people?
Poco. Mega. Nice move. 7 players remaining. Traitor.
Bruh.
6 players remaining. Unstoppable. 5 players remaining. Traitor. Fusion. Nice. 4 players remaining. Traitor. Mega. Mavis.
Mavis, I could have paused there for a second.
2 minutes left. Mavis. Fusion.
Not quite.
Mavis. Mega.
You know what we are on, though? Uh-oh, 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 we're not toxic enough.
Traitor. Final stretch. Gem line open. Liam. Liam. Fusion.
Bruh.
30 seconds. Battle healer. Three players remaining.
Nah, we're not toxic enough. We're not toxic enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rip. GG.
Busted. You finished third. Top notch.
You're gonna forget one day, TC. You're gonna forget what? You are melting bots really quick. That Ryan Yeo guy. Oh, he's on the RK. I guess he's good. Yeah. I suppose we should have picked up our supplier a little earlier than we did, so we could have got a little bit bigger. But GG. Mortis is just not good enough yet for Squad League. I really don't think he is. He's decent, but an a-hole always spins and taunts people. Oh, okay. I saw you was answering to Mafia so angry. Why? Oh, because he was like, I don't have any motivation to play the game. He was literally commenting on a live stream about a tournament where all the players were like gung-ho for the game, and he wanted me to address like, how do I encourage you to like want to play? And I'm like, well, get involved in tournament play more or less. Like, I don't have any desire to really like entertain that sort of conversation during that type of stream. Like, if you care enough to ask the question, then start like finding those answers for yourself. All right, I need to get my Mavis, don't I? Frank for sure. This for sure. Whoa. Did I get it or not? I'm here for the loot.
Final stretch. Gem mine open. Trader. Mega.
Uh-oh.
Man, I almost did it. I should have pulled off. I should have pulled off for that patch. If I'd grabbed the patch, man, would have got it. Would have got it. So during streams, you don't like to answer any questions? No. It's just this is a casual stream right now. Like this is very casual for me. The live stream that he asked that question, I was in the middle of casting a tournament where players are cutthroat, where the audience is like keyed up to be like very interested in the activity. So you want me to stop what I'm doing, get out of that mindset of being like very excited and hyped for the game, to like enter that darker space. Like, how do you motivate yourself? It just wasn't the time or the place. Come drop in this stream. Like that's why I answered that way. So if you want to ask me that question right now, I would answer it for you, but not when I'm streaming a league-sponsored tournament where like I'm supposed to be dialed into what the action, right? Like when you see a caster casting for a major tournament, do they really want to stop and get into the weeds about like the reasons why you don't want to play the game? Absolutely not. Right now, I even started a stream by addressing that, Mr. Jan. I literally started today's stream talking about that. All right, we get one more opportunity. Mortis is tough. We could have done it. We could have done it. We were very close. Very close on that one. We got Ryan again. Oh boy.
Collect gems to win. Go! Dr. T. Fusion. Dr. T. Mega. Hail. Fusion. Hail. Mega. Trader.
It's Mr. Ryan again.
Trader. Fusion. Nice move. 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Dominance. 6 players remaining. Trader. Mega. Nice. 5 players remaining. Fusion. 4 players remaining. Mega.
Uh-oh. Gold.
2 minutes. Dynamite. Dynamite. Fusion.
I don't see this Ryan Yo guy.
Dynamite.
This is fun. I see him now.
Dynamite.
Get him? Almost. So close, man. Rip my life. I'm dead now. This RK nonsense. I can't. Wanna fight Sonicles? I'm dead! We made second. He farms until he is full build. You won't see him until he's humongous. Yeah, true. That's usually the life of most arcades. Arcades and Sonics like to do that, where they hyper farm to infinity. They play a completely passive game, and then when it's time to fight, they just like sit on you. So like, yeah. And that's where Mortis, you guys, we played 3 games with Mortis. Not a single game we were able to place first. Or did we? I feel like we didn't. What's up, Pyotrex? Welcome back, my nerd. Welcome back. Welcome back. But GG. Okay, so Mortis, while he is a very, and I've said this many times, Mortis is a very fun and unique hero to play. Unfortunately, he is just not strong enough to compete with pretty much every other hero. You have to kind of get lucky with some of the AI related to like throwing bats. One tip I will give a new Mortis player, like if you've never played Mortis or you're just starting to get into him, if you tap bats when someone is at close range, the bats will actually stop at the closest target rather than overshooting. If you're noticing that when someone is attacking you and you're aiming the bats, the reason why your bats are overshooting is because you're not tapping. So at close range, if you're sure you're on your target, you can tap the bats. And if it hits the hero, it'll kind of like briefly stun the hero. But if you aim, the bats will almost always overshoot the hero. And it's mostly at close range when that happens. But Mortis is just like, in a 1v1 early games, like first 60 seconds of a match, a Mortis can really mess somebody up who's not built. But man, beyond that midpoint of the game, it becomes increasingly difficult for Mortis to do anything. If someone wants to all in you as the Mortis, they're going to stun you more frequently. They're going to CC you more devastatingly. They're going to pick units. And as soon as you start losing 1, 2, 3 units, it's very hard to hang on. Mortis is just not up to par. And yeah, Greg says it best. Not up to par for the in-game scenarios. He's not the wave. He's not the wave. Which is why he needs to be buffed. And I think one thing that would make him instantly a lot more fun and a lot more playable would be to just give him better turbo. He's the only hero that I've had turbo issues with. And he's supposed to be an assassin that can like engage on you. But he has turbo problems. He's not the weakest, just takes an effort to pull off. Yeah, he's higher skill cap for sure. But at the same time, Quan, I would argue that he probably is the weakest hero in the game. Like, tell me, like, seriously, think about the 6 that are in the game right now. Who's weaker? Who is weaker? Which hero is second after Spike? In tournament scenarios, like, Sonic is very strong. Queen is also very strong. I don't think Spike is necessarily the strongest in the game right now. But he's overtuned and a little bit broken. What is TCM? They Coming Mobile Gaming. It's my esports team, baby. We have a Squad Busters tournament team. 8 members strong right now. We're looking to add 1 or 2 more. If you're interested in joining our tournament team, we would need to talk to you and put you through, I don't know, a tryout behind closed doors. We will not be streaming or making like an event out of another wave of tryouts. We would be sort of like evaluating you individually on a case-by-case basis. We'd probably ask you to come to scrim with us, just to see how you play, and then make a choice there. But we already have eight players that we're very happy with, and we need to be able to add maybe get that number up to 10. So BK is good with heal packs and squad league. I could play my level 1 BK just to show you how bad he is without levels. Someone sent me a BK build. Okay, so Greg sent me. Okay, so it's there's the start. What's in the back though? Okay, so we're gonna copy what Greg has for BK in the back here. You're not taking Poco. Ooh, that's interesting. A Primo. I'm excited for that. A Heavy. And a Bosif. All right, Bosif, get over here. You are too strong. You play at another level. So anyone can join, or that's only for your friends. Well, no, anyone can like approach us, but you're gonna have to like essentially try out. We're gonna want to check you out. Put you through the paces. Like just because you come try out, you won't be automatically guaranteed a spot. Like we had a serious tryout for the first eight members that was like a 2-day affair, and then we interviewed everyone that did try out that we wanted to offer spots, and then from that it got reduced down to 8. So, and honestly, 8 was kind of the number that I wanted from the get-go, but we would like to be able to do 5v5 practice with all of our own teammates, so that when we scrim, it's like we've actually had internal practices where we've sussed some things out. What's the other casual team you mentioned creating? Oh, TCM Rising. Chicken Poo. We're wanting to have like a community group that gets together to do similar things as the tournament team, and would be able to scrim against us and like do that sort of fun stuff. And if you're interested in that, we definitely want to know. Like, hit us on Discord. We're really trying to gauge like what the level of the interest is in the community, so that we can more accurately like hold on. Do we have everything we need? The tank, the Frank, and the Wizlord. So the wizard is doubled. Okay. Similar to the Queen builds. Okay. Yeah. We need English speakers though. Like and voice communication to join the tournament team would be required, and your use of Discord is required. So if you're not already on Discord, you would have to get that lined up. If you don't have a way to communicate via voice, which is through Discord, you need to have like a microphone. If it's like earbuds or something like that have a mic in them, you're gonna need to have that in order to join up. But TCM Rising has not really activated just yet, but that's because we're still trying to get understand who would be interested in participating. So yeah, if you're interested, let us know on Discord. Like, we want to know if you want to play. In that way we can sort of like gauge what that activity is actually going to look like. And you know, right now we're sort of dealing with a multifaceted thing, right? Like, we wanted to make sure that our tournament team is like secure and stable and working, and it really is. I mean, we're chugging right along. We've made all the competition weekends work so far. We've also had several scrims versus other squads that were not televised, like here. But you know, we're also fighting, you know, okay, well, the update cycle for the game has been a little bit slow. And so the overall hype for the game is not what it was like last summer, for example. So like, we're imagining that as time passes and as some of these updates begin to roll out, that perhaps there's going to be some sort of renewed interest that's going to bring back a lot of older players, but also a bunch of new players, which could then like buff the need to build to have a second team. So we want to know, but tell us on Discord if you are interested. Like, telling me here's one thing, but we want to talk to you on Discord about it too. Like, chat about it in our community chat. All right, let's go. We got a BK build. It's time to get toxic. We do. Okay, so let's actually think about the line real quick. Oh, and that's not the line. Game. That's the line. Okay, sure. All right, so the bow has a heavy in it, so we know that we're going to be wanting to cover the wizard. That is one of two hot shots. So we actually have a bow as well and a heavy. So we have wizard, bow, and heavy. We're going to want to get the bow into our squad before we pull the heavy. We're going to pull the primo. We're going to want to get the Frank because Frank's going to get buffed by BK. Then we're definitely going to want to get a tank because that's excellent damage. Optimus Prime is going to be great. Another movement speed boost with Max and battle healer. Okay. So I don't know how to play BK at all. I don't have any levels. I barely played him. Let's see if we can do it. See how toxic this build actually is. If we're able to not die or not be last place, I would be happy with that situation. This will be great. Don't forget, you're level 1. I am level 1. That's fun. Nerd? Oh, you know what? Give it.
8 players remaining. Fusion. Mega. 7 players remaining.
Rip. Don't forget, TC, you're level 1.
Wizard. 6 players remaining. Leon. Leon. 2 minutes left. 5 players remaining.
How does he have his tank back already? Like, am I the one trolling here?
Wizard.
Just leave. Bruh.
Final stretch.
That's fun.
30 seconds. Battle healer. Wizard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
Well, I think I was last. I think I was last. But that's Hanzo, dude. That's Hanzo. Hanzo is a cracked king. We got no levels. That went about as well as it could have. I have no idea how that guy didn't kill me. Like, he's playing a maxed out Sonic against a level 0 BK. And you couldn't... You spent your whole life chasing me and then got cracked by... And then got busted by the other king. Like, what in the world? I got a kill? Okay. Let's give it. We got 2 more games with it. I got the kill onto him. That's so funny. That's so funny. So that means I actually tied first. If we were in tournament play, that means I would have tied first, yeah?
Collect gems to win.
I made the best I possibly could out of that situation, which is crazy, dude.
Leon. Fusion. Leon. Mega. Wizard.
Let's see about growing our squad a little bit more, yeah?
Wizard. Mega. El Primo. El Primo. Fusion.
Cool. Can we get...
Mega.
leave real quick? I think. Nah. Just leave.
Wizard.
He's coming for us, too. How much you want to bet? Who is this, huh?
9 players remaining. Fusion. Nice move. 8 players remaining.
Dude.
Mega. 7 players remaining.
Let's get this real quick, yeah?
2 minutes left. 5 players remaining. 4 players.
That's Braga, dude. No way. We're gonna have to catch him sleeping to bust him.
Fusion.
There he is. This is so much fun.
Final stretch.
We're getting dumpied though.
Gem mine open.
Question is, can we fight this guy up here? Come on back. Stop being a wimp. I had other words. I had to watch it. Come here.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We weren't last!
Finish! You finished third. Way to go!
I stole the 1 kill from Asiwas. Or from, I think Codigo Royale, number 6. I think I stole it. Hurts to see a BK. Use your spells to go faster. Okay. I feel slow as hell, man. I feel super slow. It makes me wonder, like, should I put levels on him just to have fun? I might do it soon, honestly, because, like, sure, he's probably on the lower end in terms of, like, good heroes out there. But he's a very different playstyle from all the other heroes that I have. I think Mortis is most unique. Not as bad as I thought. Yes, slow and jumpy. Yeah, it's not. We're not doing as terrible as we thought we would. What gets me is, like, when I don't play BK, when I play other heroes, I see, like, no BK. And the second I put on a BK, I see BK, aka King Aaron. This will be a lot of fun, by the way. King Aaron is the TCM BK player. And he's on RK. What's up, nerd? That's a key. He stole the key. Nicely done. This is so much fun, dude. I'm trying to live.
5 players remaining. Leon. Heavy. Fusion.
BB's in here too.
4 players remaining. Heavy. Mega. Final stretch. Gem mine open. Seconds left.
He's gonna run at me, won't he? Man, I don't have my stuff. So sad. I didn't have my fist. Hey, man. We didn't do bad. We're not doing bad. And we got no levels, guys. We got no levels, and we're not doing bad. Plus, BB and King are excellent players. King is on TCM. BB is a regular channel viewer. BB and King are both great. And we didn't do terrible. We were only, what's that, like 80 points? No, about 120 points behind King. Sorry, I was doing the math backwards. BK gets more play than Mortis. Yes, he does in scrims. Although, like, there's a handful of Mortis players that will scrim Mortis, like, frequently. And they do, like, the people who do scrim Mortis that have, like, the gold skin because they just love Mortis really know how to use him. So, like, I've been watching a number of players that are, like, great with Mortis, play Mortis, and it's really interesting. Like, the Mortis can be this, like, honestly, okay, so, like, Queen, right? Queen wants to jump right in on your hero and triple arrow you to the face to bust you out. The Mortis in scrim play oftentimes will just, like, stand on the periphery and throw bats plus all of his summons to, like, strip units away from you. Won't commit to a full engage and just, like, constantly whittle people down without being, like, totally not being non-committal, right? Whereas, like, Queen players want the hard commit because they want that high impact bust. Mortis is like, I'm just going to constantly, like, rip your squad down and tear you down over time so you never get big. And then when I find you with, like, 3 squaddies and I have 8 or 9, that's when I'm going to go after you and actually bust you out. Those that have Mortis down are damn good with him. Yes, exactly. Mortis play, like, really good Mortis players are scary. But I mean, for that matter, I could say that about any hero. When I was playing against TC, he was doing extremely well CCing me and working with his teammate to kill me. Oh, when I was on Mortis? Yeah, I've got a better hang of, like, not overcommitting as the Mortis. Like, you don't really want to, like, commit for the all-in oftentimes. You want to be annoying with Mortis. Like, throwing the bats in, throwing a tank in, getting like the, you know, just to pick off, like, 1 or 2 units can be enough to where your teammate can go in there and actually, like, deal the critical damage and, like, inflict the killing blow. But, like, Mortis himself, unless you're just absolutely massive and the other guy is nothing, it can be very tricky to try to all in as the Mortis player. And oftentimes, like if you're in a big lobby where there's 10 real players, it's honestly unadvisable to really go for kills very often. Unless you're just like, yeah, no one is around us. Like we happen to be in a naked corner. There's nobody around. But still, like say no one is around, but they call for their teammate right as you're busting them. They may take stuff from you that make you smaller than the squad that comes after you. And at that point, you're on the back foot. You got to be really careful and just run for your life and just keep throwing the bats in their face so they feel like they actually can't get anything done. And then people will give up. That's a spike. Ooh.
9 players remaining. Fusion. Players remaining.
Mafia's here.
Seven players remaining.
So we're going to want to get a Frank pretty quickly. There's going to be this spike nonsense. Yeah, that's what we want. What's up, Mr. Mafia?
Crushing it. 6 players remaining. Fusion.
Sure. Man, people getting busted out, dude. What's going on here, huh?
Final stretch. Gem line open. Fusion.
Oh, now I'm in the middle. Oh, boy. I'm just dead, boy. I'll live. GG. I can imagine having another bar of turbo would probably feel a lot better on him. But that should go without saying. Like when you have one wheel of turbo with BK, ooh, really with any hero, you gotta walk a lot, and that doesn't feel good. I'm actually curious, what am I actually missing out on? I know I'm missing out on a lot, and when I mean a lot. But I'm curious what that actually means. Like when we look at the hero. Check it out. Details. All right, power 1. Charges into foes with an explosive Mega Punch. Okay. Mega Punch recharges 20% faster. Okay, that's got to be nice, right? Mega Punch deals 20% extra damage and smashes a bigger area. Okay, that's got to be nice. Busting foes recharges a Mega Punch by 10%. Okay, so this is like the snowball mechanic that the Queen has when she busts foes with her arrows. I think Spike also has a similar mechanic. And I think that the Archaea has a similar mechanic when he picks up coins. He recharges his delivery faster when he picks up coins. Here, Squatties get enraged after the Mega Punch. This is where apparently King just pops off. It enrages your entire squad when you have Power 5. So until you have Power 5, I've heard people say it's not really great to use him because he's just not that he's not very powerful. Gives fighter squaddies 15% extra health. Okay, so I'm on trait 1 right now. Trait 2 gives fighter squaddies 15% extra attack speed. Okay, I can imagine that's going to feel really nice, right? When you pick up your Frank, when you have your Primo, when you have your Optimus Prime in the back, that probably feels good. Barbarian King gets 20% extra health. That's got to be amazing because he already has a massive health pool. You get 20% extra health? Bruh. That's got to be a massive upgrade. Like, legit. Massive upgrade. Increases attack speed given to fighter squaddies by 30%. Okay, that's cool. Increases health given to fighter squaddies to 30%. Okay, so very similar to the way the Queen and every other class works. You know, you get a small buff, which is then doubled at max rank. Okay, Turbo. Gives squad a 50% attack boost or speed boost. Gosh, can't even talk. Turbo recharges 15% faster. Okay, that's got to feel really nice no matter who you are. Increases starting turbo charges by 1. Okay. Yeah. I can imagine maxing this hero out he's going to feel very, very, very different. RK, it was like you can play RK at low rank and it doesn't really matter. BK, on the other hand, so much of this stuff that you end up getting, especially this, like the enraging your squad, your whole squad when you punch, is actually like necessary to compete with the other heroes in the game in terms of damage, right? When you end up in that 1v1, yes, you will get one moment of like pretty amazing crowd control where you slap the hero and bounce everything to the sides, but like BK uses his turbo to jump. What? No, he doesn't. He doesn't use his turbo bar to jump, does he? I've never heard that. Mega Punch isn't the FU button it used to be. Yeah. Hold on a sec. All right. Let's get a wizard so we actually get our cooldowns where we want them. Bruh. Wizard, please. Game. Okay. So there's no turbo. It doesn't deplete your turbo. Harsh says no, he uses it to fly. Damage buff reduced from plus 90% to plus 40%. Give me one more. So like when you use the fist, that turbo bar doesn't actually go down. Also, you should, if you want the rest of your squad to keep up, like watch, if I just fist, it'll leave my wizard behind. That's something to recognize. When you fist without using movement. So say you fist into something like this. Watch. Wow, the BK, the range on that sword? What was that? Hold on a second. King. How does that not... How does he not see it, but the wizard does? That's something that kind of bothers me. That bothers me. That bothers me. He is a ranged hero. Give me another big boss here. Watch. Huh. Okay, anyways. He can see it, but he knows the queen will be jelly if she knows he is deranged, so he acts like he can't reach it. But the wizard was shooting it from further away. The BK was closer to the boss, but the wizard was standing behind the BK and could still see the boss. That's so weird. Like, that's got to be different, man. Like, we need to look at those kind of interactions, because, like, if I'm gonna dash without using my movement stick, I want my BK to be in front of my ranged units, and I could see that working that way, right? Like, if you dash into something but you don't keep moving yourself, you only dash in the direction of the target, you would leave your hot shots behind. So they would effectively be out of range, right? Whereas, like, the rest of your squad, like, the fighters might try to catch up. That could be a way to play those engagements. But it's like, it definitely would take a little bit of finesse. I can see how that works. Okay. All right, guys. Anyways, it has been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful stream. We're going to call it here. I want to thank you all for watching today in our toxic experimentation in the squad league. We actually played a level 1 Barbarian King during this stream, which we didn't do terrible. We did okay. And we're going to be kicking some butt with TCM. We have some scrims that we're going to be doing this week. We also have practice tonight. Looking forward to all of that business. Cannot wait to have team practice later this evening. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will go ahead and just say one more time that we are recruiting for an additional 2 spots for TCM. If you're interested in playing on the tournament team, we'd ask that you reach out to us on Discord, and we would be looking into your player profile, you know, interviewing you a little bit before putting you through sort of an internal tryout to determine whether or not we think you would be a good addition to the team. Also, if you are interested in participating in our more open invite community group, TCM Rising, we want to hear from you on Discord as well. So talk to us. We haven't began those activities just yet, but that's something that we would like to start up eventually. But it's going to require, you know, people expressing interest, and maybe those people that don't necessarily have the time to commit for the actual tournament team, which has regular practices and scrims that we are expected to attend. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Much love. Peace out. I'll set up the raid on Twitch as well.